Ach, und mit Port kommen wir natürlich weiter, weil wir jetzt das Schiff suchen. Wunderbar. This will be my first time leaving the continent. I tell Alice while we head to the port.
It's also the first time I step foot on the Centaura continent. I've passed over it in the sky a few times though.
I thought you only set out on your journey a few days ago.
That's right. After I left the castle, I flew right to the Elias temple. That's how I met you.
What a freak accident.
Schöne Beschreibung.
That sudden crash. I've asked her what the hell happened a few times, but she never told me. I wonder if she fell asleep while flying or something. Or maybe eating. At any rate, we finally arrived at the harbor. The fisherman... Oh, look. Moment, Fisherman muss Mehrzahl sein, oder? Mit
Ja, wenn wir vom Plural sprechen, schon. Stimmt, und da steht ja ein all, ja? Da hat sich jemand verschrieben. Sehr gut aufgepasst.
Ja, ich frage mich aber gerade, warte mal. Bei Man und Min ist es ja klar, weil es das einzelne Wort Mann ist. Aber ist es bei den Berufen auch? Weil Fisherman ist ja ein Beruf. Gilt da dann auch Fisherman? Müsste eigentlich, ne?
Würde ich eigentlich so mutmaßen, ja.
Ach, der Typ hat einfach gefailt und wir haben es gefunden. So, mit dem Finger drauf zeigen und weiter geht's. The fishermen all look busy loading and unloading their ships. If we want to get passage, we should look for someone who looks important. Using that line of thinking, we find someone who looks like a captain. Excuse me, we'd like to take a ship to the Centaura continent.
Ah, you must be joking, young boy. You know what happens to any ship that leaves here, right?
If we hang this Poseidon spell from the bow, it should be alright.
Don't be ridiculous. If such a dirty bell would let me avoid storms, I'd be rich.
It looks like he doesn't believe us. If you let me give it a try, you'll understand. I'll prove I'm not tricking you if you just let me have a small boat or something.
I don't have enough free time to listen to some brat's prank.
It looks like he's completely ignoring us still. Well, what should we do now?
Move, Luca.
Alice suddenly stands in front of the captain.
Oh, what a fine woman! I'd give you a special ride!
Das war so klar. Follow my commands.
Alice's eyes suddenly glow. The captain suddenly straightened his posture and stood at attention in front of Alice.
Yes, your wish is my command.
Take us to the Centaura continent. Start the preparations at once.
Understood. Oi, you all! Pack up your fishing stuff and get ready for departure. Eh? Roger.
The perplexed sailors begin to hastily prepare the ship. Alice, did you hypnotize him with your eyes? I've faced a couple monsters so far that had the same kind of ability. I guess it's natural that the monster would be able to use it too.
These are the magic eyes that high-ranking monsters have. Using them I can charm, confuse, petrify or cause someone to faint at my will.
Ja, das klingt sehr motivierend. Ich will dir immer wieder in die Augen sehen, Alice, mit so einem Kommentar. That's awfully convenient. And fucking scary. She's like a walking abnormal status machine. Das perfekte Pokémon also. Anyway, thanks for the help.
Don't get the wrong idea. It would just be annoying to be stuck here.
Even though she says she isn't going to help me, she sure does help me a lot. Maybe she really doesn't want to just receive free lunches from me.
We're ready to depart. Please board.
Captain, where are we taking these people?
Who are they anyway? You idiot! Watch your mouth in front of these fine people. These fine travelers are... who again?
It doesn't matter, let's just board.
Thanks for the ride. Thus we board the ship. We're finally beginning the voyage. Even though I'm calling it a voyage, it will only take about a day. We should arrive at the port in Port Natalia in about noon tomorrow. Das geht ja schnell. Ist ja die Welt wohl doch nicht so groß, denke ich mal, wenn die Ship-Trips so kurz sind. At night on board. Even in a place like this, I can't get out of Alice's special training.
During battle, it's normally suicide to jump. When you jump, it's pretty damn obvious what your movements are going to be until you land. But this demon's skull beheading is different. By falling too fast for them to hit you, you crush the skull of your enemy.
Like this? I climbed up the mast and tried to swing my sword as I jump off. With Alice guiding me, I repeated over and over.
You're still immature, but you'll learn quickly. It's more or less like that. You need to master it in actual combat now.
Demon Skull Beheading, unser nächstes Kampfskill.
Yay! This technique was a favorite of the Zuria the Harpy, who was known as the Death on Wings. Smashing the skulls of 300 enemies there covered the field in a mess.
I want you to teach me more hero-like abilities. Won't using such a horrible technique make Elias angry?
There's a big issue in using this technique, though. As you saw, you need to be at a great height to use this technique. And since you're a human, you can't fly in the air.
Yes, I know that.
So there's a condition. If there's nothing to climb nearby, you can't use it. Even if you have the necessary SP, you won't be able to use it if you can't climb anything.
I see. Controlled by the nearby battle features, that's kind of annoying. I get it. I'll make sure to remember that. ... Alice started to stare at the ring on my finger.
Hey, Luca. Excuse me, but can I see your ring?
Alice, I already told you that you can't eat it.
Who do you think I am? Watch your mouth. I won't eat or steal it, I'm just a little interested.
Then, is it okay for you to look at it while it's on my finger? I promised my dying mother that I would always carry it with me.
That's fine.
Alice stares intently at the ring on my finger. She starts to slowly shake her head.
The residual thoughts from this ring aren't anything special. The hidden power you had doesn't seem related to the ring.
That thing that happened when I beat Nanabi? When you said I continued to fight her while sleeping? I still don't remember anything that happened. I was asleep, so of course that's to be expected.
Though you may not remember it, that power was extraordinary. One ring like that couldn't give you such power.
Was it so amazing when I was asleep?
Maybe. One of your ancestors was some high-ranking monster or something. Usually monsters only have female children, but there are some exceptions in rare cases. In some strange mutations, it can be a male. In that way, a normal human male is born. But again, with some rare cases, they can retain some magic power. Even as the Monster Lord, I've only heard of a couple rare cases.
Ooh, a monster as one of my ancestors? So one of my ancestors broke the ban with mating with monsters?
Well, it's only a guess. Your power sure wasn't ordinary. If you have such an amazing latent power, hurry up and master it, idiot.
Even if you say that, I can't remember it at all.
If you have potential like that, it's sure to develop as you fight more. We'll train a lot from now on.
I know already. By the way, Alice, did you say you could feel thoughts from this ring?
Yes, but it isn't particularly special. Nor does it seem like it's affecting you. Just some thoughts of a mother worried about her child. It's probably your mother.
I see. My mother's feelings. I tightly grip my ring.
I also thought that your mother was a monster, but I can't feel any magic like that from the ring. The owner of that ring was definitely human.
Of course! Besides, my mother died of a sickness. When there was a virulent disease spreading through the village, my mother got infected. A monster getting sick from the same disease as a human is unheard of.
I see. I'm sorry to make you remember something painful.
Don't worry about it. By the way, what about your parents?
Oh, interessante Frage. I have no idea about my father. Our race only cares about the mother. Perhaps it was just some man my mother attacked. I don't care if she ate him or not. But with my mother's character, she probably didn't kill him.
Klingt gut für sie, dass sie so eine tolle Mutter hat, die keine Menschen frisst.
Ja.
Somehow that's... I guess a lot of monsters wouldn't care about their father. Most might not even have the concept of my father.
My mother was the 15th head of our family. But now she's no more.
I see. Alice did call herself the 16th. To become the next head, I guess the previous would have had to die. I didn't hear any more about that subject.
It's gotten a little gloomy. Now let's resume the training.
Right as she said that,
Oh.
suddenly the sea started to rage. Shattering the peaceful atmosphere from before, a storm suddenly appears in full power from nowhere. Is this a storm they were talking about? A regular boat would have been capsized instantly by this. But this ship isn't even rocking. From the bow of the ship, the Poseidon's bell is softly glooming. Alright, as expected of Captain Celine's treasure.
What a wonderful treasure a human had.
But in the next moment, Alex's expression turns dark.